determining your eligibility for Social Security disability benefits can be confusing, to say the very least, but it does not have to be. Paige is live in downtown Fort Worth at the law offices of Bailey and Galyen to give us a quick overview. Good morning, Paige.
Hey, good morning to you and good morning, Texas. Yes, indeed, I am here at the law offices of Bailey and Galyen, but also I'm here at the Legal Café. This is one of the things that makes this law firm particularly unique. We are truly in the heart of downtown Fort Worth, right off of Main Street. This is a place where you can come and you can enjoy a cup of coffee and receive some free legal advice. And today we're going to be talking about a very important subject. We're going to be talking about Social Security disability. And the person who is the master of this, who's been doing this for over 17 years and a managing partner here at Bailey and Galyen, this is Ian Croall. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Paige, and good morning, Texas.
There you go. Let's talk a little bit about what is Social Security.
Well, Social Security is a federal program that provides financial assistance for those who are hurt, injured, or otherwise unable to work for a period of at least 12 months.
All right, so I think that you've certainly summed that up, and really the disability component of it is something that's so important. But I wanted to also talk a little bit about what are kind of the eligibility requirements in order to have access to Social Security or Social Security disability.
Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to have worked substantially for at least 5 out of the last 10 years. And by substantially, I mean you've had to have earned at least $1,200 per month. Once you've met that criteria, you also need to have an injury or impairment, like I said earlier, that lasts for at least 12 months. So that eliminates a lot of your short-term injuries, broken bones, minor surgeries, things of that nature. This is really meant to cover long-term, really catastrophic type injuries. You also need to have an impairment that's expected to prevent you from performing any jobs in the national economy.
All right, so how long does it take for someone who wants to potentially file? How long does it take for them to go through that process, to fill out that forms?
Unfortunately, post-COVID, it's taking a lot longer than it used to. Social Security is broken up into 3 different sections. In the initial application stage, the administration will grab your medical records and review the file. At each stage you can be approved, but there are tight appeal deadlines for each stage if you are denied. So it's important that you have an attorney represent you to help you kind of ease through the process and make sure you're not wasting time. Because at the end of the day, the process itself, soup to nuts, can take between 18 and 24 months.
That is extraordinary. 18 to 24 months.
Yes, ma'am.
And that process, I mean, we talk about it being confusing. It really is. And you having an attorney kind of by your side to walk you through those confusing details that you have to make sure where all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. It's important to make sure that you are filling those out correctly and that you have an attorney present. So say for somebody like me or some of the other clients, what do you advise about when they should apply?
I recommend, because it takes so long, that you apply as soon as you suffer a catastrophic injury that you think might keep you out of work for at least 12 months. If you wait, you're really running the risk of wasting time where you're going to suffer more economic loss to your family. As soon as you get injured, it's really important that you contact the law offices in Bailey Galyen and our disability team to assess your options and to assess your availability for the benefits that you're entitled to.
All right, so as you said, having an attorney is important. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What are the advantages in making sure that you've got an attorney present when you're going through that process?
Well, number one, we can work with the administration to make sure that they get the proper medical records. We can work with your doctors to make sure that proper forms are filled out. There's also a lot of paperwork involved with Social Security, and while you will fill out that paperwork, I'm able to review it to make sure things are put in the proper context and the administration gets a real idea about what your limitations are.
All right, so having the attorney is very key to the process.
Technically, you don't need an attorney, but technically during the pandemic, I was able to cut my kids' hair, but they would certainly recommend getting a professional to review things is always better. So
sometimes
for those reasons,
you really do need a professional.
I think it's always better to have a professional overlook your work and make sure things are going the way they're supposed to, because you don't want to have to start over. You don't want to be in a position to get denied.
For Social Security or for your son's haircut. Good
for the haircuts
advice.
as well.
We want you to come in and stop by. As I said, this is right in downtown Fort Worth. You can have a cup of coffee, get some free legal advice, and you can also find more information that's on your screen. I want to remind you that they are the official sponsor, legal sponsor for the Texas Rangers, and you can also find out more information by going to 1-800-LAW-OFFICE. Thank you again so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Paige. It was nice to meet you.